Alright guys, welcome back to All Things Outdoors. And today we're going to be doing a garden tour since we haven't done one in a while. So it is around August and it's August time, so it's late summer, so most of the plants are fully grown for this year. Except for like the trees, as they will keep growing year after year, but they will not grow any more this year. But anyway, we're going to show you some of the plants now that it is August. Most of them are fully grown, but we have a few exceptions. The mimosa tree, as you can see, is still pumping out new leaves. Look at all of that. There's a new leaf there, new leaf here. And I see a whole bunch of buds in there, and it looks to be growing a branch maybe, but I'm not sure. But it's doing really well. And the elephant ears are still growing, as you can see. Got new leaves coming out. This one is new. These little leaves here. This leaf here. And this one here, it's got a new leaf that's all rolled up. And the elephant ear grew a new, really big leaf. Like, look at the size of this leaf. This is the newest one. And look, it takes up the entire frame. So it's absolutely huge. It's like as long as my arm. A little bit longer, actually. Pretty cool. Here we have the boxwoods, which some of them are still growing new buds, but most of them are done. Got a couple new buds coming out, but mostly they're done growing for this year, and they will start growing again next year. We have our Japanese pieris, as you can see, which are growing. We got new growth, that's good. Some of these aren't doing too well, I think because we haven't gotten much rain lately. This one, however, is flourishing. It's doubled in size in the past year, which is pretty cool. We have some oak leaf hydrangeas. Unfortunately, the deer eat them a lot. But these top parts of it have good, healthy leaves. And this probably doesn't get enough sun. We have one here. This one really doesn't get enough sun because it's got that big holly tree underneath it. Here we have another Japanese pieris, another one there. And here we have a redbud tree, which is unfortunately one of the dreaded multi-stem redbud trees. What we may do is we may cut off all of the stems but one of them, which would probably be, and this stem here is probably the one that would remain because it is the biggest. We have some rhododendrons, which got to take the netting off. They're getting too big. My dad told me to put the netting on because it would help prevent them from getting eaten, but I haven't really ever seen the deer try to eat them, so we'll probably take the netting off and not put it back on again. We have some azaleas, new buds. Oh, and I just passed by the button bush. Forgot to show you that. This is the button bush. Pretty nice. This one died. Don't know what we'll do about that. We'll see if it sends up a new trunk from the bottom, because it may. We have a nicer single stem redbud, which is kind of being crowded out by this holly tree, but it's doing pretty well. We have some more rhododendrons, some more some more azaleas. Over here we have our big redbud tree. Looks like I need to cut the grass again. But yeah, here we have our big redbud tree, which is really big. I love it. It's very healthy. So you can see, it's got a good amount of leaves and lots of seed pods. Here you have a river birch tree and a nice pignut hickory, which I love. I love pignut hickory. I love all hickories, really. Love hickory. Wonderful tree. We have some ferns, lady ferns, I believe, but I'm not sure. Oh, look, they're making spores. Some iris over there. I don't know what this is, I forgot. Here we have a forsythia, which is not doing well because it's getting too much shade. Might dig that up and transplant it. Yeah, so we have another river birch here. And I also don't really know what these bushes are. But I do know that our neighbors, this is our neighbor's yard, they have these mushrooms that come and they grow here every year. They're huge. Look at the size of that one. And that one, they cut them. They usually pick them because they think they're ugly. I like them though. They are not poisonous to touch, but they are poisonous to eat. You cannot eat them. Little toadstools. Another big one there. Yeah, and they come up every year. Hopefully they start coming into our yard because I want them. I like them mushrooms. We have a black cherry tree which seems to be making its cherries now. Very tiny. I believe it's a black cherry. We'll have to check before we even think about eating cherries. Here's the dead part of the lawn. It's too shady and it has bad soil, so we can't really... We've been trying to get grass to grow here, but it just won't grow. I bet a lot of you guys have the one area of lawn where you can't get grass to grow. Some nice boxwood bushes here. Different kind of boxwood. They're very pretty. We remulched our playground. Minnow trap. I was gonna bring that to the beach today, but I ended up forgetting it. Here we have some wine berries, which we're gonna hopefully grow bigger so that we can actually eat the berries because they're very good. Here we have the part of the garden that I usually give tours of. Oh yay, my pampas grass, it's blooming. It's so wonderful to see. Worked hard. I probably will move it. This isn't really a good place for it, I don't think. Because those stalks don't look as tall as they were the last time when I grew it, so I'll probably move it. And I might get another kind. Apparently this is dwarf pampas grass, Blue Bayou. So the next time I go to our local plant nursery, I might get the big kind of pampas grass because I want the bigger plumes. And I planted some other ferns here. We have some American jump seed growing. I believe we did a video about it. Go up this way. Oh, and my Japanese viburnum is doing well too. So this plant here, I actually grew from a clipping. Doing pretty well. I grew from a branch. Let's see if we can see. Wow, the main trunk has doubled into. Oh, it grew two trunks. Yay! Now we have a double trunk. If I can separate the trunks, I might, because then maybe we'll be able to have two trees. So that would be super cool. Maybe I can make a video about that if I can possibly even attempt to separate it, because if they're connected, then I can't separate them. But if it's two trunks that's just growing very close to each other, then I probably could separate them. But I'm not sure. My daisies here, I planted these. They're doing pretty well. Oxeye daisy. Oh no, something ate my mimosa tree. Oh, it's okay. Look at that. Brand new leaf. Probably transplant this too. Maybe I'll keep it in a pot for a year, because the one that I have up front that's in a pot is doing super well. Some iris, which I'll probably have to move too. My ostrich ferns look to be doing good too. Oh, they're making the little spore things. There's some ostrich fern. This is all the pile of scrap wood that I need to move. I'm gonna probably put it behind that tree so that we can put more plants in. Shade plants. Uh-oh, we have some Chinese. Oh, look at that. There is a little frog in there. Look at him. See him, the orange thing? That's a spring peeper. So cute. That's really cool. We have some nice little American jump seed, and this is what the flowers look like. Little red flowers. Look, the peeper hopped away. Oh well. Yeah, this is what the jump seed flowers look like. As you can see, they're little shiny and they're red, bright red. Gee, the bugs are kind of bad today. Come back here. Firewood pile is completely soaked. Have to get a tarp for that. Been having a lot of rain lately. Lots of ostrich ferns here. More jump seed. And the gem of the forest, my hydrangea tree. With all its pretty white blooms. So pretty. I also have some Pachysandra growing in here. See it right here? Oh, look, it's getting ready to bloom. It's cool. I may actually take some jump seed and plant it in a pot later. Show you how to dig up stuff and transplant it into a pot for one of our videos. As fall comes around, we'll do a lot more how to plant videos and all that kind of stuff, because fall is when you plant perennial plants. Bulbs. I'll show you. I'll have to do a video about planting bulbs. Yeah. Japanese maple is doing pretty well. It's not doing super duper. Oh my gosh, the grass, the stilt grass is taking over it. This was all the stuff that I just pulled off of it, that whole clump of grass there. Now it's good. May move that too. Got a lot of things to move. Don't I? Christmas fern. We have a different plant that I planted, a nice grass. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Transplanted it from clump that we were pulling out of our garden. So we're gonna put something else in. So I transplanted it, took it. It's doing pretty well. It's doubled in size. Here we have some lovely wineberries again. I showed you this in a previous video, I believe, how something to do with foraging and stuff. But this plant, this area here is full of wineberries, so I'm going to turn it into a berry patch. Which is why I didn't pick that many berries this year from this one, because I want the seeds to, birds to eat the seeds and spread them all over that area. But yeah, that's about all for today's video. So once again, oh wait, actually I have one more thing to show you. Sorry. Come up here. My sedum. This is the stringy stonecrop, and I have a whole, I filled a sled with it, clean it out for winter soon, because I'm going to plant that sedum. We had a tree removed, and I didn't want all that sedum to get ground up with the stumps, so I took it and planted it. One last area to show you. The vegetable garden. It's just doing pretty well. Got some basil here. And the tomatoes have gone bonkers. And it looks like they might be time to collect tomatoes soon from them. I wonder if our cucumber plants ever grew any cucumbers. Hopefully they did. I believe this here is a cucumber. I'm not sure. No, that's tomato. This is a cucumber. Oh, I do see oh, it got rotten. That stinks. Probably from all the rain. Gotten so much rain. Can't take all the rain. Strawberry plants there. Didn't get very big, did it? I don't know what this is. Could be a weed. Probably is a weed. I don't really remember planting this. I don't know. It could be cilantro or something. Oh, yeah, it could be a weed, but I'm not sure. Some lavender here, chives, fennel. I planted that for the butterflies, not to eat. I'll have to dig it up and put it in a pot for the winter so it doesn't die. And we have some rosemary in there somewhere, and we have parsley. And I have I wonder what happened to the little plant that I had in there. I don't know. Oh well. And here we have some desert sedum that I grew. Oh, one of the stalks came out. Take that and put it back in. The stalks can actually like fall out of the plant and then grow, which is cool. But anyway, that's going to be about all for today's video. Oh, and I'll show you my prickly pear real quick. My prickly pear cactus, which has grown a lot. The original base part died. Tried to bring it back to life and it just died anyway. But it must have had some strong roots because now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 new pads, which is just great to see. We have my Norfolk Island pine, which has grown a lot this year. Amaryllis, some more rosemary, lavender, and a poinsettia. But anyway, that's going to be about all for today's video. So once again, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Be sure to put that down in the comments below saying you did that for a shout out. And we will see you guys on the next adventure.